Hey guys, welcome back. Nathan here, and a special warm welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome. So if you would like to learn how to invest in cryptocurrency safely, securely, and with peace of mind, then this is the topic of this video. In the investing world, crypto is the new kid on the block, and it's causing a big stir in the financial world, and for good reason. It's got a huge potential. I have been following and investing in cryptocurrency for the last few years now, so hopefully I can offer you some guidance and help to invest in crypto and avoid some of the common pitfalls that people fall into. My goal with this video is very simple. It's to make investing in cryptocurrency simple and easy for you. We'll be going into why cryptocurrency just might be a great investment opportunity, help you answer the question, what crypto do we buy? Help you understand where to buy your crypto that is safe and secure, and also once you've made your purchase, where do you keep your crypto? We'll be covering all this in just a 10-minute video. So if you like this video, be sure to click that like button because that would be much appreciated. Okay, sit back, relax. Here is what you need to know about how to invest in cryptocurrency. Crypto made simple. So in this quick 10-minute video, we're going to look at why buy cryptocurrency. We're going to look at what crypto to buy, how much crypto to buy, where to buy the crypto, and then finish with how do we store the crypto to keep it safe. Quick disclaimer.
This video is for education purposes only. You should seek investment advice from a registered professional before making any investment decision. This video is not responsible for any investment actions taken by its viewers.
To know why we should buy it, let's just take a look at the performance of 2020 so far. So I'm going to draw up a table, and on the left hand side we're going to see some percentage gain or loss, and across the bottom we're going to look at the S&P 500. So we're going to compare it against American stocks, as America is obviously the global leader. That's why we look at the American stock market. We're also going to compare it against gold, and obviously the other one is the crypto market. So the S&P 500, so stocks this year in 2020 has actually had a negative return. So it's still down a couple of percent. Okay, so how about gold? So gold is having one of its best years that it's had for a long time, and it's up just under 20% for the year. And cryptocurrency, so how is crypto doing this year? Well, it's actually one of the best performing asset classes this year so far. It's up 40%, and this is why you probably can't ignore cryptocurrency. So let me draw up another chart. This time on the left hand side we're looking at trillions of dollars, and across the bottom we're looking at the different markets. So we're going to look at the size of the bond market, size of the stock market, and size of the cryptocurrency market. And this is going to show us the potential for growth. So the bond market, we can see, is $100 trillion market. It's absolutely huge. The stock market, global stocks, is a $70 trillion market. And how about crypto? How big is cryptocurrency? Yep, that's about it. So that tiny little slither of a blue line is the cryptocurrency market right now. It's like under 0.3 of a trillion. So you can see if just a tiny amount of money from bonds and stocks go into the crypto market, cryptocurrency will be doubling, tripling, quadrupling. It's not only the best performing asset class this year, it's also got huge potential for upgrowth. So we're heading on over to a website called CoinMarketCap, and this shows us all the different cryptocurrencies that are around right now. So you can see there's actually 5,760 different cryptocurrencies right now. So there's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds that you can choose from. So how do you know which cryptocurrencies to buy? Well, my guidance, if you want to get started, very simply, is just to buy Bitcoin. It is clearly the market leader, and ironically, it's actually one of the safest ones to buy out of all these cryptocurrencies. So Bitcoin obviously is a high risk asset, but in comparison to all of these, it's actually one of the safest ones. So if you're only going to invest in one thing, it would be Bitcoin. I think to get some diversification, probably Ethereum is a good one to look at as well, because it's actually not in competition. This is actually a network. Bitcoin and Ethereum are a good place to start. And the other thing I want to show you guys is this website. So this is also a company I have personally invested with, because if you know anything about index funds and index trackers, when it comes to stocks, it's actually one of the places to be. So instead of trying to pick the winners, because trying to pick the winners in cryptocurrency is literally just like gambling, it can be a better strategy to actually buy an index fund. And this company, Crypto20.com, is the world's first tokenized cryptocurrency index fund. So what these guys do is they actually invest a portfolio in the top 20 coins. So going back to CoinMarketCap, whichever is in this top 20, this fund will buy into. And this way, it doesn't matter which coins do well or not, because the best coins will float to the top, into the top 20, and any tokens or coins that don't do well, that disappear, will literally drop out. So the question of how much to buy, well, this comes down to asset allocation. And asset allocation is something that you constantly want to be working on, and it's a portfolio like this. So every smart investor will have a portfolio, and everyone's portfolio will be different. It's normally made up of things like stocks, bonds, gold, silver, property, commodities, cash, and now cryptocurrency. So you need to decide, what percentage are you going to put into cryptocurrency of your own money? Here's some guidance. Just bear in mind, crypto, it's a high risk asset, and it also can give you high returns. So you only want to be investing a small percentage of your money. So Paul Tudor Jones, one of the biggest investors in the world right now, came onto the news recently and said that he had put 1 to 2% of his money into Bitcoin, as he sees that it could be, well, it is a great speculation and could be a big winner. So investing only 2% of your portfolio would make sense if you have a large amount of money. So if you've got huge amounts of money, then you only want to be risking a very small amount. Or if you're the kind of person that just has a low risk tolerance, then a couple of percent will be right for you. Next up would be investing 20% of your portfolio. So if you're going to invest 20% of your money, this would be classed as an aggressive portfolio. It's high risk, high return, so you can get some big growth. And if you are a bit of a gambler, then you could go up to 50% of your portfolio would be invested in crypto. But this would be a very speculative. You don't ever really want to go higher than this. Or it would also make sense if you've just got a low amount of money. So if you've only got $100, then investing 50% of it might make sense, because you can only ever lose $50. So you need to decide which one of these you fall into. So you'll probably fall into between 2 and 50%, depending on your age, depending on how aggressive you are, and depending on how much money you'd like to invest. So nowadays there are so many places that you can buy cryptocurrency. I did a quick Google and there's literally dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of websites. So it's totally understandable that it can be incredibly confusing. Now, they will fall into two categories. You will get websites that make it super simple to buy, where you just enter the amount that you want, you link up your bank, you press buy, and you literally own it in a few seconds. And there's pros and cons to these kind of websites. Obviously, they are super easy to use, but just bear in mind that you're going to pay a higher fee. So you might pay 2, 3, even 4% fee when you make a purchase, and you're paying for the ease of use. Other kind of sites are exchanges. So the exchanges look like this. For a beginner, it can look very complicated. You've got order books going down the left, you've got order forms, you've got your market caps, your limit orders, your stop losses, and it can be quite confusing. The benefits of this is that you will pay the lowest fees. So if you can figure out how to use exchanges, you may pay like 0.3%. So you're going to pay the lowest fees on the exchanges themselves. However, for a complete beginner, these are not easy. I'll tell you a quick story. When I was figuring out exchanges a couple of years back, I had a wrong setting. I went to make a buy and I literally lost a couple of £100 in the click of a mouse. So you do need to know what you're doing. So where do you buy cryptocurrency? I always recommend beginners to go to Coinbase. It's one of the largest exchanges. It's got 35 million customers now. It's supported in 100 countries. So it's one of the safest places to buy cryptocurrency. The process is very simple. Normally it's just a 4-step process and it looks like this. So you register with Coinbase, and there's a link in the description below this video to do that. You will verify your identity. So it's normally sending in a copy of your passport or a copy of your driving license to do their KYC, which is the Know Your Customer process. You'll then link up your bank account and link up a payment card, and then you'll be able to buy. And that is pretty much a high-level view of what's involved to buy. So now you have cryptocurrency, where do you keep it safe? And this is to do with wallets. The wallets normally fall into 3 categories. You can keep your crypto on the actual exchange itself. You can use a software company. I've used a company called MetaMask before. And you've also got the option of hardware. So you get this little like USB kind of drive which you can clip into your computer, and you can keep it on a little drive at home. Let's look at the pros and cons for each. So keeping it on the exchange itself. So I have done and do this. I do have some cryptocurrency on Coinbase. The pros of this is that it's the most simple and easiest way because you don't have to do anything. And if you've got small amounts of crypto, then this may be the option. Obviously, the downside is that this is a third party and exchanges have gone bust before. Exchanges have gone out of business. They've been hacked. So there is potential of loss. So just bear that in mind. Software. So I have used and do use MetaMask. And this just gets clipped onto your browser. You can log in from any computer, so it does make it super simple and super easy. But obviously this is a third party as well, so this company can go out of business, this company can disappear, so there is a risk of loss here. And the third option is hardware. So you can buy a little hardware wallet and clip it into your computer. And this way you can keep your cryptocurrency on a little disk at home. And this is a very safe way to do it. And it may be the way if you've got large amounts. So if you've got large amounts of crypto and you don't want to keep it on exchange or into a software wallet, then this may be the way to go. Just bear in mind that there is no ultimate perfect way to keep crypto safe. Now your wallet, you can lose that. When you move house, you decide to take it somewhere, there's many different ways that you can just lose this wallet. And also theft, like houses get broken into, and people normally grab electronics. So if people grab your computer, grab any drives that are around, this can also get stolen. So when it comes to wallets, guys, you have to just choose which one is right for you. There is no perfect solution. There's pros and cons to each one. So just give it some thought and see which one's best for you. So there you go, guys. You now know why cryptocurrency is a great opportunity, has a lot of potential. We saw that it's the best performing asset class of this year so far, which is incredible. We also saw what cryptocurrency to buy, where to buy the cryptocurrency, where to store the cryptocurrency. That's quite a lot of information for one 10-minute video, so congratulations. Please check the description below this video because I've done links for all the resources to help make things easy and simple. There's a link where you can sign up with Coinbase, and if you sign up through that link, then you will get some free Bitcoin. There's a link on where to buy a hard wallet if that is the option that you would like to go down. There's also a link on how to set up a hard wallet, just to make things so simple and easy. So that should be everything you need to start investing in cryptocurrency. I hope this helps. If I've missed anything, then literally just shoot me a message below in the description and I'll answer any further questions people have. So if you liked this video, please click the like button. That would be much appreciated as it really helps out the channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to click the subscribe button. I've got some great videos coming up that you don't want to miss. And this is Crypto Week, so I do have some videos coming out in a couple of days on how to invest in Bitcoin and another on how to invest in Ethereum, all again safely, securely, so look out for those. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video, and it's bye for now. Cheers, guys.